And dear friends from the audience, non-union of neglected fractures of the lateral condyle humerus in children. Non-union is very rare and I have done 4 cases in my life. We all know causes of non-union ranging from neglected by the patient, no treatment in villages, treated by bone setter, late presentation by patient or relative, undiagnosed by ourselves because of the incorrect interpretation of the radiograph. Even sometimes radiographs are of poor quality and difficult to decide the fracture. In such cases, we should take both elbow epilateral symmetrical X-rays so that we can find out the smallest fracture. The factors for non-union are impaired blood supply for the metaphyseal fragment, articular fluid interposition among the fragments, and surgical pitfalls we all know. The problems because of non-union are cubitus valgus causing deformity, cosmetic problem, most of the cases come like this, instability, functional also is there, tardy ulnar palsy, and early osteoarthritic changes. There are publication on late presentation of fractures of the lateral condyle of the humerus in children, and they conclude that the open reduction and internal fixation is recommended in all displaced fractures of the lateral condyle of the humerus presenting up to 12 weeks after injury, and the result become poorer with the increase in the duration after the injury and the grade, and they do not advocate the surgery after 12 weeks unless the patient has problem. The management of such type of the fractures varies from non-operative management, in situ fixation, ORIF, bone graft plus ORIF, along with the anterior transposition of the ulnar nerve, corrective osteotomy, and to date the treatment outcomes of the neglected fractures in children are underreported without evidence-based guidelines concerning their management. This is my first case. 14-year-old boy had injury 10 years before. These are the stress pins, stress X-rays, and you can see the frank non-union with instability, but the range of movement, patient were good, there were no complaint to the patient. The basic principles and precautions during surgery are avoid rough handling of joints, articular cartilage, avoid excessive soft tissue dissection to prevent the AVN. Functional reduction is more important, and keep implant extra-articular to prevent the stiffness. Anterior transposition of ulnar nerve is essential. We advocate triceps olecranon sparing approach even in comminuted fractures of the lower end of the humerus, and post-op mobilization we start from day 1 with continuous and intermittent slab application. This was the first case which I demonstrated. This is the posterior approach, open reduction, scraping of the bone surfaces and plating was done, isolating the ulnar. This was 1 month follow-up, and at the end of 2 years the fracture united and the full range of movement patient had. Another case, male is a 10-year had 2-year-old injury, frank lateral condyle non-union, comparing with the opposite elbow. This was operated by open reduction, internal fixation, and the fracture united in 6 to 8 months. This is the functional range of movement patient has. The third case, male 8 years had 6 months old lateral condyle non-union, and local bone grafting with in situ fixation with a cannulated screw was done. At 3 months, the X-ray showed good union. In the last case, male 8 years, 1-year-old injury. You can see the post-op X-ray with the K-wire and CC screw fixation. The implants were removed after 1.5 years, and this is the follow-up X-ray at 4 years. The complications we all know range from avascular necrosis of the fragment, which can be avoided by avoiding excessive stripping of the periosteum, lateral overgrowth, twisted deformity, stiff elbow, loss of motion. Aims and objective are control of instability, valgus correction, union of the fracture, anterior transposition of ulnar nerve to prevent tardy ulnar palsy, prevent future wear, and good range of movement is very important. Out of our cases, all united well, no deformity except one case has flexion deformity, no pain or instability, range of movement is excellent in 2 cases, good in 2 cases. All cases recovered very well nicely, and overall satisfaction rate was 90 to 95%. These are the references. Osteosynthesis is indicated for the treatment of non-union of the lateral condyle humerus. Only if patient has serious pain in the elbow, apprehension when using the elbow due to lateral instability. Late surgical treatment of lateral condylar fractures in the children up to 12 weeks. All authors agree on this, but later than 12 weeks, it depends upon the patient requirements, surgeon's experience, knowledge, skill and orientation. The technique of functional reduction and the regions in which the anatomic reduction is precluded by remodeling or gross displacement of the fragment. Patient present late and asymptomatic be left alone and any sequel evaluated at a later stage and corrected accordingly as per our experience and availability of the setup. Thank you all for your kind listening.
Thank you, sir, for that. Any doubts from anybody? Any comments?
Implants on table ready, depending upon the age of the patient, type of the fracture pattern, how we will be able to achieve reduction and fixation. Because usually people do not prefer plate fixation in immature child.
You have done one
We
plate.
have done 2 cases and both have good result. Long-term results are also good.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay.